My room is so messy currently, and I have a lot of stuff I need to do. So I think this week's video is going to be a vlog style mishmash of things I need to get done, including cleaning this room. So this is my desk area that needs to be cleaned off. This is a little Black Friday haul, which I'm going to do with you guys. I didn't get a ton of stuff to make its own separate videos, so I think I'm just going to show you the couple things that I got here in this vlog. And then my sketchbook is almost done, so I think I want to finish up the empty pages I have left, so that way I can finish that and get a sketchbook tour out, or coming up anyways. Look at this. Oh my goodness. So this is piles of Christmas presents that need to be wrapped. I'm just storing them here so people don't see them. And I need to get this table cleaned off, and I haven't even really put stuff on that pegboard. I have an exciting thing coming up, and I want to set this area up for that, but you guys will hear about that in an upcoming video. I've also really been thinking about opening up a Ko-fi or Ko-fi or Ko-fi, however you say it, membership tiers starting next year. And so I've been kind of working that out. Here is a sketch. I'm thinking of doing like watercolor shops slash storefronts, kind of like a line and wash technique, and offering like prints and stickers, and then the highest tier would be like the tutorial with the printout. So here's my first sketch. I'm gonna test painting that and see if it turns out how I like. And then stuff like Discord access, stuff like that. Yeah, let me know if you guys would be interested in this. I've always wanted to do one, but just never sat down and like planned it all out. That's something I really wanted to try doing, even if it's just for the year, starting in January. Hello from down on the floor. I wanted to get something of a little bit different angle for you guys to look at instead of the same background all the time. So welcome to my floor. This is my beautiful watercolor rug, which I don't know how much you can tell, but I love it. I figured I'd do our mini Black Friday haul of things that I got on Black Friday sale. So I just wanted to show the items that I got. They are right here in this box. So the first thing I did was go on to Jackson's Art. This was the first time I purchased from Jackson's because they are over in, I believe, the UK. So it was the first time shipping like internationally, and they were super quick about the shipping, packaged it very well. Super happy about that. The most exciting thing that I got, which I will start with first because I can't wait, is this beautiful palette here. This is the limited edition Schminke Hoard'em Jackson's edition. And look at this tin, isn't it beautiful? I actually don't own any Schminke watercolors, so this will be my first set, so I'm super excited. This will be a separate video, sorry. We won't be swatching it because I think this vlog is going to be quite long. The next thing I got off their website was this, which is water mixable oil paint by Cobra. And it is a set of 10 colors, 40 milliliter tubes. And I've recently been interested in oil paints, but very intimidated by it, which I'm sure a lot of people out there are from what I've heard. But these were really interesting because they're water mixable, so I think it's like a nice next step from watercolor into oil paint, maybe? I'm not sure because I don't have a lot of experience, but I watched a few videos on these paints and I was just really interested in trying them out and branching out into the oil paint medium. And because I got oil paints, I found this premium Montmartre brush set, 15 pieces, but it has, it says it's premium quality, and I believe it was like $50 originally, and then it was like half off for Black Friday. I found this on Amazon, and it says it's 4 hog bristle brushes and 11 Taklon brushes, suitable for watercolor, acrylic, oil, gouache, and tempera painting, and it has a brush wallet with magnetic closure. So I couldn't find anywhere that said which paint brushes are best for water mixable oils. I kept seeing stuff about hog bristle brushes and then synthetic brushes, so I thought this was perfect because it's a mix of both. So here is the brush pouch, I guess it comes in, and it's magnetic, like a little purse, and then it just unrolls. So here they are. It's got this super cheap plastic covering, and they're all individually packaged, so I'll have to go through and take them out. But these are long-handled brushes, probably not what you're used to with watercolor, which are much shorter. But these aren't like ridiculously long, because they say you're supposed to like paint farther away to get the bigger picture and paint shapes and not get so close up with the details. So we'll see. Again, just paint a size, the length I'm not used to, the medium I'm not used to. It's going to be interesting. But you get a lot of different sizes. There's some angles, some flats, some filibert, some rounds. And yeah, so I thought it was worth trying out, at least to get started. That magnetic closure is pretty nice. So then, because I got the water mixable paint and the brushes, I figured I'd need a book on oil painting, because all these books back here are all pretty much watercolor. Because I don't ever do like acrylic painting or any other medium really. I've been mainly watercolor for a long time. So I wanted to get the Beginner's Guide to Oil Painting. It was published this year in 2022, so it's a relatively new book. It has lots of projects in it, and I thought it would be a good place to start with the water mixable oils. I got these, which are accessories for my IKEA pegboards. There's a couple different ones. I really wanted this paper towel holder, and it comes with, you can see a picture of how it's supposed to hang. There's this one, which I thought might be good for my microphone to slip through the loop. And then just a couple of hooks that I don't have these kinds yet. So just a bundle of accessories for my pegboard. Again, they were on sale, a couple bucks off for Black Friday, so I picked them up. The other thing I got, which was a huge deal off, is this 2 terabyte portable solid state drive. And this thing is so tiny. So when you're a content creator or have a YouTube channel, you have lots of video files, lots of thumbnails and pictures and scans from artwork, so you need a place to store it all or as backup. And look at this cute tiny little thing. 2 terabytes. That is so much. It's like smaller than the palm of my hand, and it's so soft too. I love this. This is gonna come in handy. You can never have too much extra storage as a content creator. And then lastly, you might think this is silly, but I got all these little different color mini yarn balls, and what I wanted to do was make the like tassel garlands. I wanted to make one for one of my pegboards and maybe one at work. So I'm going to try making one out of these. That is it for my little mini Black Friday haul, and I'm excited to try a new medium in the next year. So I have this page in my sketchbook that I wanted to test out with this granulation medium. that I had gotten a previous haul. It was my massive art supply haul. And I have an idea of some colors I want to do, but I wanted to do a kind of like black starry sky, I guess, as the background. So I wanted to use the Payne's Gray out of my core set that I just swatched that video. And I don't really know much about using this granulation medium, but it just says for maximum effect, dilute color generously with medium alone and always work with painting horizontal. So I got my separate flower palette to put the Payne's Gray in, and I got this little dropper that I'm gonna put some of the medium in, and it says horizontal, which I don't know if that means just like using brush strokes straight across rather than like back and forth or something. I've never used this before. I think I'm going to try that first and go right to the edge, so perhaps I need paper underneath so it doesn't get on my other pages. So I didn't think this was going to be an interesting enough video on its own, so that's why I included it in the vlog. So here it is dry, and I guess you can kind of tell like right here. I guess the only description I can think of is that it's very scaly. It reminds me of like a snake skin or something. And maybe that's the granulation effect settling into the grooves of the paper because it is cold press. I like this side much more, where I laid down some water and let the core flow through the water more. This was the wet on dry, and it was very streaky, so I did not like that part. So now I'm gonna move into filling the circle, and I don't think I'm gonna use the granulation medium anymore for here on out. So I'm just gonna use some of my Mission Gold watercolors to fill in this circle, and I think I'm just gonna speed through the process because there's nothing really to talk about. You'll see what colors I'm picking, and it should go pretty quick. So I'm currently at the post office to pick up an exciting package. I think it's a box inside a box. Okay. Live unboxing here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited! Oh, it's so heavy. Oh my goodness. Let me get this out of the way. If you know, you know. Otherwise, this will be next week's video. Yeah! We get to unbox it together. I'm about to do something so silly, but I'm about to re-watch my own video on how to make stickers because I have not made stickers in probably over a year. So I was interested in making some stickers out of these paint tubes, but without the paint. If you haven't seen my core video, which was my previous video, I showed the paint tubes before I painted them, and I loved how they turned out, so I scanned them in before I painted, and I got some comments that people would be interested in them as stickers, so I thought I'd give that a try. Here is my Cricut covered in dust because I have not used it in over a year, I think. Look at this. Gross. I'm gonna have to clean that first. Something I forgot to mention, and I totally forgot myself, is that I no longer have Photoshop. I have the Affinity suite now, and this is Affinity Photo. So I had to figure out how to make stickers in Affinity, but I was referencing my Photoshop tutorial. I may or may not do a tutorial on how to make stickers in Affinity. It's slightly different. The concept is still pretty much the same. Let me know if you would like a sticker tutorial with that program specifically, and I can probably put a video together for that. But now that I have these created, I'm going to print a couple. I want to try some on matte paper and glossy paper. So I printed test stickers on matte paper first, and then I did some on the glossy paper, and it got a little streaky and blotty, which is really annoying. I don't know why. I did a nozzle check on the printer, and besides this yellow part not being yellow, I mean the rest is fine, so I just don't understand. It's so frustrating when you try to make stuff and this is what happens, and this is probably why I stopped making stickers in the first place and just have stuff professionally done, because by the time you get it corrected and printing right, you've probably spent about the money and materials that it would cost to just have them done professionally. But whatever, we'll try to cut these stickers now and see how that part works. I'm using the same mat I used in my Cricut Part 1 video. I'm not changing it at all. Here is the outlines uploaded into the Cricut program, just like my other tutorial. And then I pulled out these old packaging that I used for my die cut stickers in the past, and it fits them all perfectly. So I've been putting them all in their packages. Probably by the time you see this, I will have them listed in the shop if you're interested in picking them up. I will remove the bad glossy sticker, but you can do glossy or you can do matte if you want to color them or write on them or use them as labels for your paint palettes. Someone mentioned doing that, which I thought was a great idea. So I have both options available. And I will have my Etsy shop linked below if you want to pick a pack up. So here's what I have so far. It looks a little messy because I painted it pretty quick. I just mainly wanted to get an idea for colors and what I wanted to do for like textures and stuff. I don't know if I want to do a background or not with the salt technique. And then Thomas thinks that the windows up here should be yellow, like the light is on. But I was saying it's like a second story, light is off. But I don't know if that's perceived. I also tried to draw my dog, but I don't know if that's gonna stay. I thought it would be kind of cute, but I may do another rough painting a second time and do it differently and see if I like it any better. But this is what I got so far. This would be the first month of my membership tier. I'd love feedback, you guys. If you want to let me know in the comments below if this is something you'd be interested in painting and getting maybe a print of or a sticker. And I'm just gonna keep tweaking it. I feel like either I'm always not good enough or I'm worried it has too much detail and then I'm worried that it's too simple. But I want it to be easy enough for people who don't have a lot of experience to be able to follow along. So I'm just really torn on what to make. But I think I'm going to end the vlog here because I could just honestly keep going and I gotta end it at some point. So it is Friday night. I have to finish editing this vlog to get it up tomorrow, Saturday morning for you guys. And then I have some recording to do this weekend. So thanks so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye!